So what's up, fam? Here is Teodoro again. I'm here to do a projection or a forecast for this company. I don't know if it's a company or ONG. I don't know if it's ONG in English, but in Portuguese it's ONG that are companies without a purpose of making profit, but for help other people. So I don't know. I really don't know if it's a ONG or it's a real company. But I searched a lot and I didn't find any other company like those big companies that have their income state their financial they do financial reports annually like Apple, Tesla, and those companies that already have much forecasts in YouTube and in other places. I wanted to do a forecast in a company that most people don't know. So yeah, it's an easy and small income statement, as we can see here, their income statement from 2022 and 2023. We are going to try to get some assumptions. We are going to use the growth of revenue. We are going also to use the margins to estimate the future the future values or the growth of this company, of the results of this company. And yeah, we are going to start now. So here values are in euro case. I think euro case basically is case means that is in thousands. So yeah, income statements historical. Let me put here historical income statements, income statement of Câmara, 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 Luso Espanhola. Let me put like this, Espanhola, 2022 to 2023. It's good to put like this, or I can just put like this, and then I can add here the 2022, and basically the 2023 here. Those are historical. So yeah, I mean, I can also put values in euro K. That's good. So the first that we have here, the first item, I can also put this. The first item that we have here are our revenue. It's our revenue. That is this. Vendas in serviços prestados, that is revenue. And we have here for revenue in 2022, 435K, as we have here. We have subsidy. I don't know how to say subsidies in English, so I'm going to write it down in Portuguese. Subsidios, donations, and legados à exploração. Exploração. Two. So FST, that is fornecimento de serviços externos, that are service provider for the company, like companies that provide services for us, or yeah, services for us. Here for donations we have 6K for 2022 and minus let me put just my format that I like. That's the format that I use for numbers in Excel. Um, then we have gastos com pessoal, that is the salaries, basically, salaries for the employers. And we have minus 215 also. Then we have imparidade de dívidas a receber, that are minus 5,000. I really don't know so what is this in Portuguese, so I can translate. Other revenue. Oh my God. Other revenue, other costs. So we have here other revenue, 5,000, and other costs, minus 10,000. And we have here the EBIT, the earnings before it's EBITDA, the EBITDA, that is earnings before interest, taxes, and DNA. So that's it. DNA. I'll put like this, or I can just put all of these. And yeah, the sum of it, we are going to have the EBIT, basically. Um, the revenue. No, I can just use a formula to do this, and we can see that is. I don't know why there is minus 200, and for me just one. I don't know if it's if it's because I simplified the numbers. Let me put the full numbers, if you can see some difference. Um, let's see. It can also be, but I'm not really sure. But I think it's it. Yeah, I think it's it. Let's just use the full numbers. Um, let's just use the full numbers. So that's it. Let's use this formula also for here. Okay. Then we have DNA, our DNA, and we have for DNA, we have minus 12,718, and 80, I mean, 2,780. Then we have our EBIT, that is earnings before interest, and taxes. Then have we can minus this. We are going to have, or plus. I think we can use the formula sum and sum these two, and that is the result. And then we have the taxes. That was about 1,000 euros. Then we have the net income, a really basic model. Uh, I mean, we can, I don't know, I think it's plus. Yeah. And here we have our net income. Our tax is going to be like this. Let me align this. And okay, it's going to be like this. And we are going also to do for 2023. I mean, those numbers are not. Let me put this in general because for the years I can copy paste this format. Okay, now it's cool. So for 2023 we have 400,000 for revenue. Okay. 10,000 for the donations, minus 200,000 for the services provided by other companies, minus 200,000 again for payments of salaries, minus 7,000. Okay, other revenue we have 26,000. And for other costs, we have minus 7,000. It's a really like, it's not a big company. It's just a small company. I mean, I think I can also copy paste this formula. For DNA, we have minus 30,000. And for taxes, we have minus 200, and we have our net income basically. And for us to see to project their results, we can use I'm going to use the margin as I told you guys. And here how we are going to do that. First I'm going to write here my forecast assumptions. Forecast assumptions. Um, I like to, yeah, just like this. Forecast assumptions. And yeah, here first we have our revenue. We can also just link it, revenue. Growth. We are going to calculate it based on the growth. Our EBITDA has percentage of revenue. Oh my God, let me correct this. Has percentage of revenue. Our EBIT has percentage of revenue also. Taxes has percentage of EBIT, and net income. Net income has percentage of revenue also. I like to format it as italic and put Ctrl C and then just copy paste the formats. Copy paste the formats. Copy paste the formats and also do it here. And as we can see here, those are my forecast assumptions. So for 2022 and 2023. Also, let me put this in general. Okay. I can also put it here. So, for the growth, for revenue growth, first we have to the margin. So we are just going to calculate the we can just compare for 2022 it's going to be like this, divided by -1 is going to be error. You can use the formula if error, it's going to be 0 and copy paste the formula basically, and you can see that oh my god, it's the wrong, it's the wrong, it's just the wrong, is in the wrong line, but it's okay. Now, yeah, 12% for 2022. Um, let let us see. As percentage of revenue, we can see that here we are just going to see the margins and then project. So EBI EBITDA divided by revenue. We are going to see a margin and copy paste the formula and just do it as percentage. So okay, the same with EBIT. Okay, copy paste the formula. -3% for 2022 and 7% for 2023. Taxes, let's calculate the taxes divided by the EBIT and do the same here, formula, and we can see that the taxes are normally in the first case are 8% of the EBIT, and for 2023 was about -1%, which is a really small tax that they paid in 2023. And the net income as percentage of revenue also, we can see here. Oh my god. Yeah, now you see it. And we also can copy paste -3% for 2022 and 7% for 2023. It's a really basic model, as you guys can see. It's not like very complex as the other models, and we can project it. Just let me do this, and let's project for the next 3 years. Um, it's just a forecast. I can really, okay, now it's Q. So I can historical, I can here put here historical. Historical. And I can also put it here. So yeah, values in percentage and euro, because here we are going to put numbers. So I also like to put it in italic and just put 10. Okay, now I think it's Q and we can project the results for the next 3 years. As you can see here, we catch the last one plus the growth margin. That is going to be down there, and we can just and copy paste the formula and just do the same here. I think okay. Here we are going to use this number and 1 plus the growth. So now it's it. Formula Q for revenue is it. We can catch the average that in Portuguese is média of these two. Okay, 7%, and we can just copy paste the values. Okay, has 7% of revenue. So yeah, formula, the same formula, Q. So for here is basically the same. The average of those, and then just copy paste the values, because we are assuming that they are going to grow like 2% for the next that not it's going to maintain 2% for the next 3 years as percentage of revenue, of course. And we have here cool. So taxes, we can also do the same, catch the average and just copy paste the value, and we can see that is 4% of EBIT, basically 4% of EBIT. And you can do this as you can make it negative. So yeah, formula, let's say formula has 4% of the EBIT, and net income. We can also have the average of those two, and copy paste the values. That is 2% basically of the total revenue. Okay, 2% of revenue that we can see that is also growing, not growing too fast, but it's growing also in the long term. So here we can put this hard coded, or we also can do this. Just come here, and I can use the mouse here, and just for values, select the values, or wait, we can come here, see, and that I think it's text. Ele foi falar com o pai. We can come here for text, I think. Okay. I don't know if it's like this, but we can just select all of it and just put it hard coded for the people that is going to. We can just put it blue. Okay. And for formulas like we have here, it's going to be black for people to understand. Here it's going to be black also because it's a formula. Here also, and here also it's going to be black. It's just a basic model, guys. I mean, You can also put some colors here. I mean, you can use blue. You can also use it here. We can also use it here. We can use it here. And we can also highlight this forecast, I mean, because really it's really what matters in this model. So those are the assumptions, and here is the forecast. Um, I hope you guys like this basic video. It's not too long. It's just a basic video explaining how I do the projections and how I do the assumptions for project companies income statement, or for balance sheet. It's going to be basically the same. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to be using a large company, for example. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this Excel video.